sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Today we will be kicking off the second part of my spring decorating in my living room area. If this is your first time, please let me take the time to welcome you. I'm so glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy what you see and get lots of inspiration from my video. If you are a returning subscriber, I'm always grateful for you and having you back time after time. And I would like for you guys to sit back, enjoy, relax, grab you a cup of coffee, and hopefully this gets you in the decorating mood for spring. So first up, we're going to start in the entryway of our home. I'm going to be decorating this console table. I wanted to start out by getting everything cleaned and dusted, and I removed everything prior to starting recording this. So that way I could have a clean, fresh start before I started adding in the decorations.
I have lost my way in the city, and I feel alone when you're with me. I look for places where I can't hide. I guess I've been searching for places, some familiar faces. I think I just need a little light. I've been trying to fake it. I have said I can take it.
So here I'm decorating this wooden milk bottle carrier that I had recently found at a thrift store for $28, which I thought was an awesome price. And I'm just adding some greenery to it to give it a little pop of color and different texture, along with this beautiful bunny plate that you guys have seen in my previous haul. Thought it would be good to have a different texture, a little different backdrop to it, and just to give that pop of green, I thought it made it pop even more with that white on inside that wooden carrier.
And I don't know how to make it right. I've been trying to fake it. I have said I can take it, but I think you should let me go. 'Cause I need some time. 'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten some time just for me. Yeah, I need some time. I need some time.
And lastly, I'm just going to add these beautiful orange 3 carrots that are tied together that say Happy Easter. They have a little tag that says Happy Easter that I thought were super cute, and add another pop of color.
'Cause I need some time. 'Cause it has been too long since I got any sleep. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gotten some time just for me. Yeah, I need some time. I need some time. I need some time.
So next thing, I'm adding these 2 white candle holders to this area. And if you saw part 1 of me starting my spring decor in my living room area last week, if not, go back and check it out. But I actually had these candle holders at the bottom of my fireplace when I decorated my mantelpiece. But I decided I thought these would look good over here on this console table, and I loved them after I moved them, because I actually have 3 of those, but I left the tallest one near my fireplace, and I moved these 3, the middle size, the medium size, and the smaller one, and I loved it over here. And it just kind of gave it something different. I needed some height over here, and they were like the perfect match. So here I actually took a little, it's actually a basket, little container basket here. It's a wooden basket that I just flipped over and used it as a riser to bring some height to my lamp here to kind of even things out with the candle holders on the other side. And I'm just going to add this little green reef here. and this little cute little bunny that is holding a little white basket. And to that basket, I'm going to add some little Easter eggs. Going in with this little wooden riser that I'm just going to sit in between there, and I'm going to add this super cute picture too. I got that from Ross and for like $6.99, which was a steal of a deal. And it says blessed with those pretty little green like spring flowers at the bottom of it. And if you notice, I actually just balled up some. Is actually a grocery bag that I just bought and put in the bottom of it. So that way when I stick these yellow tulips in them, it kind of gives it some height and they don't go all the way to the bottom. So they kind of can just kind of sit a little bit higher in that picture. I didn't want them to go all the way down, because I wanted you to be able to see the greenery on the tulips plus the pop of yellow at the top. So just think about that. If you're ever trying to fill in something and you need it to sit higher, just add some ball up paper and put in the bottom of it. Find a grocery bag, anything like that, because you won't see it. And you just pop it in the bottom, and then it just makes for great fillers to give you some height inside of things like that. All right, and next to this area, I've got these beautiful bird cages. If you see me struggling here, this one, the little door on it, I was having a time getting it to open. But I had some greenery just stuck inside of it, and then I just popped a little white egg inside, and I'm just going to sit it right here between the picture and the stand where the lamp is. And I left it out when I bought these. I actually was considering spray painting those white, and I'm so glad I didn't now that I decided to put them on this console table, because I feel like the brown or bronze, whatever color you want to call it, from these bird cages pulls that same color from that lamp. And I think it goes perfect. And I think it would have been way too much white over here had I spray painted those. But I actually had two of these, and the other one actually sits on a little stand that actually did not come with it, but I found it at the thrift shop and it worked perfectly. So the other one gives it a little bit more height sitting in that, and I just added 2 eggs in that one. And here I've turned on the lamp, and just look how beautiful this turned out. So to finish up this area here, you see me going to the bottom, and I will say I chose to keep it very simple at the bottom just because I feel like I went pretty heavy on top. So I wanted didn't want to do too much at the bottom because I didn't want it to take away from what I had actually did on top of the console table. So here I just put those pastel pink books that say "We Are Blessed." I went in with that glass container to the right, which has honestly pine cones in them. And I just kept them. They were for my winter decorations, and I felt it was okay. And then at the bottom, you're going to see me in just a minute. I'm going to fill just that bottom shelf with a woven basket because it fit perfect down there, and I feel like it tied everything in with that brown from that basket, and it didn't take away from everything that I had going on up top. I think it just tied in beautifully.
Hold up just a minute. Been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah. Been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore. 'Cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting.
So now we're moving on to my second console table. This one actually sits directly behind my sofa couch up against the wall as soon as you come in through my front door. And here you're seeing me again, just wiping things down, dusting. I'm going to dust the lamps off. And I will say, guys, this area here is always my favorite to decorate just because I am obsessed with these lamps. I absolutely love these lamps. I just think they are so beautiful. And so it's always so fun to decorate this area. And I like them because they're a little bit dramatic to me with the black and then with the brown in the middle. So I like to come over here because I want to, sometimes I have to make sure I bring a little bit more color over here, or at least some more pops of white, pops of green, so it doesn't get too dark over here, because those are very dramatic, those lamps. So I have to kind of bring it out to soften up the black, but these lamps are my favorite. So here I started out with a basket in the middle. And then I have these 2 Happy Easter. They look like little wooden window panes with bunny rabbits on them with some floral. And I'm just going to sit them kind of behind each of those lamps. And it gives them kind of like a little backdrop behind these lamps. And also, like I said, to kind of help soften up the darkness of those. And in my basket, I'm just going to fill it in with a book as a riser. I've got this cloche here that I got that bird cage rather, from Hobby Lobby. And I got it for 40% off. And I just had this little greenery that I'm just going to stick inside of it. And I'm going to sit it on top of the book that I put in the basket. And I thought it was simple, but enough. Like it was just enough for what I needed for that cloche. And after that, you're gonna see me. I had a time kind of getting it straight on this book to getting it level so it wouldn't lean a little bit. But next I have this beautiful white picture that I put some faux tulips in, some white tulips that I ordered from Amazon, and I actually set that picture on, it was a candle, to actually give it some height in the basket, so it would sit a little bit higher than the bird cage beside it. And then inside the basket, I just went in with these beautiful large carrots that also came from Ross, and they were tied together with like some twine and had a Happy Easter sign on them as well. And that is what I did up top for that to kind of soften up those black, beautiful lamps that I loved. Okay, and now to the bottom of this console table. As you can see, I already had a basket down there that had a gray and white throw blanket that I decided to just leave. I thought it went well, and it was fine to leave it there. So I just added my let be still, let go, and let God sign here that I absolutely love, and I just propped it up on an easel next to that basket, and it just kind of went well with this area. And the wood around it, the trimming of that frame, I thought was perfect, and kind of pulled out that basket up top. And then next to the basket and the sign, I went in with this beautiful wreath that I'm just going to prop up on both of those in that area. And it just also gives it some pop of color down there. It screams spring to me in this area. And in front of it, I'm going to add this cute little bunny in just a second that you'll see with this butterfly on his little bum. I think it is the sweetest and cutest thing, and I just set him right in front of the wreath, and I think it just tied all in perfectly. And lastly, moving on to the last area to decorate is my coffee table. And you're going to see me use this actual beautiful distressed white mirror as the centerpiece for my vignette that I'm going to put on this coffee table. Yes, it used to hang on the wall, but I figure, hey, I think it'll be beautiful too to create this little vignette on my coffee table. So it just shows you how you can use things for so many different reasons. It does not always have to be used for the actual purpose of it. You know, I feel like things can have multiple purposes and can be used in different places of your home. So don't always think it has to be used exactly what is meant to be used for. So I just went in on top of the mirror, added these two books and this cute little yellow teapot here, and I'm just gonna put some greenery inside of it just to bring out some green here, pop of green, and it pulls from that green book that is sitting on. And I just kind of stuffed those in there around in that teapot, and I wanted to kind of keep my coffee table simple but pretty and still bring in some spring colors as well. So I thought this pastel teapot with some green picks in it was perfect, and I think it turned out amazing. And then after I got done with those picks, I went in and I just took the lid and just kind of propped it up on the side of the books. And it just kind of fell in place. I feel like it just looked perfect. And I added these white tulips, just laid them right on top. And then after that, I have two little birds that I just placed in front of that, and simple enough, that was it. Okay guys, we have now reached the end. I'm just going to add in my spring pillows. Two of them that you're going to see me start out with are the original pillows that came with my couch. And I chose to turn them around and not show the decorative side. I know you're going to be like, oh my goodness, they're the same exact color as the couch on that side. But I was okay with it, because I'm going to come in with some sage green pillows that I picked up from Ross, and they came as a set for $19.99, which I thought was an awesome deal. But I feel like with those sage green pillows on top of the gray, it kind of pulled that out and it didn't look bad once I actually added that pop of color. And then I actually had these beautiful floral decorative pillows that I also picked up for Ross. I actually got two of them. They were $16.99, and they pulled that green, the white, and it has that little soft pink in it, which I think definitely looks like spring. And I put the one actually on my love seat as well. I started out with these white pillow covers here that you see in my black and white plaid chairs as well. I got those pillow covers from Amazon, and then I threw in another one of the floral decorative pillows in this couch as well. But that is it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed my spring decorating part 2 of my series, and I hope you will consider subscribing if you have not already. Please hit that notification bell as well so you are always notified, and I appreciate having you here, and I look forward to having you join me along the ride for more spring decorating. Bye, guys. I hope you have an awesome day.